We're heading to Trakai today, a gorgeous medieval castle set on an island on a lake. It's about 20 kilometers out of Vilnius. And we're going to get the bus today because Sunday morning apparently the trains don't run till quite late. There isn't one till, there's one at 6:30 in the morning, one at 11:30, which is like, don't want to get up that early, don't want to leave that late. There's supposed to be one here at 10:10, so we're going to try and get this one, a bus.
We just checked at the ticket office and they said pay on the bus. Next one's at 10 o'clock. And she confirmed €2. Yeah, about a 30-minute journey. So here we have platform 6 and the Trakai autobus, Trakai 2020. So here we have stand 10, back to Vilnius, timetable. I'd always recommend checking online for like an up-to-date timetable. So here we are at Trakai, and it says only Eastern European castle built on an island. That's pretty cool. This is what it looks like. I don't think we're actually going to go into the castle. Isn't it like €8 or something?
Yeah, I've heard there's a courtyard and there's like a few like museum bits inside, but it's not fantastic. It's something like €8 each to go in now. It's gone up a bit. We were thinking of maybe getting a boat and going for a little cruise on the lake. What do you think of that, Mandy? Potentially.
Yeah, it could
just
be.
to get the scenery. We're going to go and absorb the wonderful views and the vibe of the place. That's great.
Excellent. Now, what did you think about the bus journey? Because I wasn't that into it. I spent the whole time thinking, I wish I was on the train. I wish I was on the train.
Train's always more comfortable, isn't it? You know, that was very cramped and quite a few stops, but easy enough. Half an hour, €2. A little bit cheaper on the train, 180 I believe. Yeah. So the bus drops you off down here in the town, and it's about a couple of kilometre walk to go up. There's a supermarket where we might get some picnic stuff, and then up to the main where you cross the bridge to the island, and the main castle is here. There's a nice viewpoint here apparently where you can see the castle, and this is where you can rent the boats.
So once again, apple trees growing. So whereas like the Caucasus had mulberries everywhere, Lithuania has apples. We're walking along the main street up to the castle, to like the modern town centre area, but still have these beautiful old wooden buildings. We've decided to come up to the Basilica en route to the castle because it was built in the 14th century. This is the Basilica of the Blessed Mary. This is pretty cool. We're going to walk through the park and around to the castle, like around the lake, and we've come across these wooden hammocks.
Awesome. Nice place to chill and read a book later maybe.
Yeah, sounds brilliant. So Lee's just asked, and it's €5 for 1 hour on the pedalos. I'm not too sure how much the rowboat is, but it looks brilliant. What a lovely way to spend a Sunday afternoon. If you don't fancy a pedalo or a rowing boat, it's tours as well, €5 per person. Looking at one of the restaurants here, looks lovely. They've got lots of the cabine, the pastry looking things, but looking at the costumes, they do look remarkably, I don't know, Lee thought Turkmen when we were in Turkmenistan in 2018. Beautifully ornamented.
It's like Turkish, isn't it? You know, the way it's
Ah, yes. And tea. Tea is such a Turkish thing.
Yeah. Chai. Very nice.
Now we're coming up to the bridge, to the first bridge that takes you to like the first island, and yeah, it's getting quite busy.
Busy.
Very busy. Sunday, sunny, summer. Like seriously, what were we thinking?
End of July. This is peak season, isn't it?
A very interesting carving on the way to the castle. Here we have the bridge over to the island on which is situated the castle. I think it's pretty good that, like, even without paying, you're still able to come into this section, into the courtyard. For some reason, today it's free entrance, which is brilliant. Ticket prices are normally, it is €8 for adults, 4 for school children.
Thank you.
And $1.50 for taking photos. But how cool is that?
Okay.
Wow.
Free entrance. I don't know why. You should have. So we're a bit confused. It normally costs €8 to get in, but today on a Sunday, on a peak time, they're letting everyone in for free for some reason. So
Perfect.
quite excited. We're going to get to see the inside of the castle. It does look interesting, so let's take a tour.
We just had a lovely picnic lunch there. It's nice to have the shade. And then you've got various, I don't know, instruments of torture and punishment. So I actually thought first of all I thought it was an Iron Maiden, but no, I think it's one of those ones where they put people in and they just left them to die. Incredibly cruel form of punishment. Over there you've got stocks.
We have the castle. Here's our drone footage.
Yeah, frugal travellers drone footage.
Yeah, there you go. Give it a spin around.
Lead.
Carrying a couple of kilos, doesn't it?
So we are currently
in this main courtyard here, and then you cross another bridge, which is behind to the main separate part of the castle, which would have been the most fortified.
And I'm assuming the oldest, and yeah, it's pretty cool though. The website has just told us
The last Sunday of the month is the free day, so it's going to be busy today anyway, I think, but a 1 in 30 chance that we rocked up on the day that it was the free day of the month, so that's pretty good. That's a bonus.
So walking across the former moat into the castle proper. And there's an archery exhibition going on as well. Well, archery practice. So here's the well. On the side of the rather impressive castle. Oh wow. So now we're just walking along and coming to the first room. Ah, now we're getting the more serious stuff.
Great hall. It's a great hall, isn't it?
It is.
It really is a great hall. Not only just a great hall, it is the great hall. 600 years of history right here. Amazing.
Okay, I didn't realise. So, the castle was actually in ruins and it has been rebuilt. It's a scale model of what it did look like. And then it's a very narrow stairwell back down again. I'm astounded at the sheer, I have to say, hideousness of these vases. This is probably the, I don't know, crown and glory. To be frankly, I don't like it. This is the well. So it's now 3:20 p.m. So we're heading out after spending 3.5 hours here, I think, maybe. Outside of the castle. Just trying to work out where to go for picnic part 2. So pretty. There's Beats walking around the castle. And there's even a boat. And you come around and you've got this behind you. Lee decided to go for a paddle and see if he could do some like detectoring.
Prospecting for treasure. There's so many old coins from that castle buried all over the place, and there's going to be some under there. Anyway, I sliced my finger open on something under there.
Blood? Yeah, there's blood.
So we've bound it up with some tissue and a glove that Mandy had left over from a COVID glove.
Was it one of the museums? I think it was one of the, yeah, it's one of the museums in Krakow.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you're going to need something, and Lee always laughs at me for carrying so much in my bag, and
hopefully that will stem the flow until get home and get a plaster on it when it the blood stops flowing.
I do have a plaster as well, just in case. But
always
I thought,
go prepared.
Always.
That's what I think.
It's 5:30 p.m. We're walking back now to the train station, and there's just so many people around. You can see.
Hectic.
Yeah.
Yes, sunny Sunday afternoon in summertime. Beautiful spot to be. Got these lovely wooden houses and these pretty colours. It's like a Nordic fishing village, it feels like. It's got that vibe.
Walking past the bus station, heading a further 500 metres to the train station.
Achoo. Is this train? Yeah, okay. Achoo. 360.
This is so cool. It's actually 3 levels. You've got the ground, and you've got this one, and then it comes up to the top.
Quite busy.
And we're off, leaving dead on time at 6:32.
Yeah, I must say this is far more comfortable than the bus and cheaper, so train's the way to go.
Do check the timetable though, because they don't go very often.
Too regular, no.
No, we've got one now at 6:32, and the next one is at 10:32 p.m.
Good job we got this.
Oh, and there's Wi-Fi. Just so you know. So now approaching Panerai train station, so going past the Panerai forest where we were last week. Arrived at the train station, so completing full circle for our day, because this morning we'd taken the bus from over here, bad lighting, apologies. Yes. And then got the train, and now we're going to walk home to the old town.
20-minute walk down to the old town.
Lovely, and then maybe you go home and have beer. Ah, so excited. I haven't had a drink for 2 days. Lee had a bottle to himself the other day, a 1 litre bottle, but yeah, I've been quite abstemious.
Yeah, I need some medicine for my poorly.